I don't think there's a lot of clarity out there on how to become a makeup artist. My mom is very strictly only ever had a 9-to-5 her whole life, so I think she was definitely scared when I told her I was quitting and I was going to makeup school.
Tell us about how you got into makeup.
I was, for lack of a better word, very emo in high school, so I was really into the heavy, dark, dramatic makeup. I didn't view makeup as a possible career path when I was still in high school. I was very much brought up with you are in high school and then you go to college, you learn something that'll get you what is considered, I guess, like a real job. I ended up working for a bunch of alternative magazines. I was an associate editor at Inked magazine, Freshly Inked magazine. I worked for Alternative Press, New Noise magazine, and was very well immersed in like the alternative art culture and the alternative music culture. I very quickly learned that that was not for me at all. So I went to Nicole Faulkner's makeup tour. She's an Emmy Award-winning makeup artist.
RuPaul's Drag Race, that is like an incredible job done as a makeup artist on that show.
And the entire time she was there, she started talking about everything in terms of a career. And I think that's when my eyes were finally opened. This is something that a lot of people don't actually know how to do for themselves, and I can actually, one, teach people how to do it, but also be used to execute it myself and actually hone it in as a true career. I've had two different types of education. So I went and I worked at Sephora, and I was able to get a job there as a makeup artist, not having any prior formal education. And the people at Sephora teach you how to do makeup like it's nobody's business. And I found a whole range of different makeup schools I could attend. And just like when you're looking for colleges, I went, I did the tours, I met a bunch of professors, and I finally found one that really clicked for the style that I like to do.
What do you think was like holding you back from, going for it full time?
I think for me, I was really nervous about how to do it. Things like YouTube and Instagram, I feel like there's a huge difference between being really good and personable and doing makeup on yourself to a camera and actually analyzing clients' faces and understanding the anatomy and doing different types of makeup on different skin tones, different age groups. And I feel like we lose sight of that with YouTube, and you don't really know how to teach yourself that without getting a formal education.
What were the biggest challenges that you faced after you decided, oh, I'm gonna do makeup now?
Getting my first job was the hardest thing that I had, I think. How do I convince a photographer to work with me and want to do shoots on professional models? There was just a large gap between graduating and getting my first substantial gig. And I think the first gig that I actually got out of makeup school, I was just doing hair on set, which I had been formally trained in hairstyling at makeup school, but it wasn't anything that I'm good at. I will never say I'm a hairstylist, but I just took it to be able to get on set and network with people and really get my foot in the door. And from that set, I actually got a ton of other gigs out of it. I made a bunch of connections. So that one day of doing hair really paid off.
Do you have any advice for anybody who want to leave their 9-to-5?
Always say yes to the free gigs. One of my most loyal clients now that has given me the most opportunities so far, I found because I worked with a model on a free headshot shoot for her. She had reached out to me. She was like, I can't really pay you right now, but would you be interested in doing this? I said yes. She connected me with this photographer. I've now worked on an 8-series shoot with him. I've met a bunch of models, a bunch of stylists through him. And it's just one of those things that had I said no to this free headshot because it was, again, free, it wouldn't have opened any of these doors for me. So sometimes the free work really is the most important.